Screen recording on. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know who over there. It's Pop.
Standing on business.
Together now.
Together now. Standing on business. Bitch always.
On my mama.
Come on now.
On my hood.
Come on now.
I look like.
Talk to him.
Oh Lord. I look good. Touch my swag.
Say it again.
I wish you would. On my mama. On my.
Come on now.
Hard that he dropped on me, and it crushed me, but I needed that because it put me back on the potter's wheel to be made over again as a woman. It changed my entire approach to men holistically. And my son told me this when he was 17 years old. He said, if you really loved me the way that you said you loved me, you would have taught me how to survive in the situations that you were afraid of killing me instead of protecting me and not teaching me how to protect myself. And that is what happens when mothers think that they can raise men. We don't teach them how to protect themselves the way that a man teaches a man how to protect himself. What we do is we coddle them and we become this wall of security that come crashing down when they get to smelling themselves and they in their 18s and 19s and now he can't live in your house no more, and you send him out into the world unprotected, and that's why he resents you.
Facts. Because it indirectly disrupts them.
Let me chime in and say something real quick, Pop. And me and you was talking about it on the phone the other day. And what was we saying to each other? A man has to lose his innocence in order for him to learn how to protect other people. And you got to be none afraid to go out here in this world, and only another man can prepare you for that.
That's right.
Only another man can prepare you for what you're going to see, because you got to go out here and be willing to see the most evilest things on this planet in order for you to be a good man and a good father for that woman and those children. That's why, as a woman, you can't do it. Because in our world, you are to protect it. Only another man, only my father can teach me that I'm always the hunted. So I always have to be a hunter. You can't teach me that.
That's right.
Only my daddy can teach me that. And especially young black boys. Only my father can teach me I'm always be the hunted. Therefore, I must be prepared to hunt.
You got to be prepared, you know. And as you stated, though, you're talking about something that only a man, and see, here's what women have to understand. A lot of stuff, regardless of what you say, as a man, you can't teach me because you don't know.
And you ain't did it. You ain't been through it.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. See, and that's what I'm saying. So because you are really the protected,
Yes.
there's a lot of things that we never allow you to be able to see and or experience.
At all.
You have no clue. So you have difficulties trying to teach a young man how to be a man, because there's a lot of stuff that as a woman, I'm going to say it again, that you literally just don't know. And the real reason why you don't know is because as men, we have kept it away from you in order to be able to protect you. And like you said a minute ago, we have to go out and we look at some of the nastiest, filthiest, criminal type thing that we go out, that we turn around and we keep you from. And I like what the young man said to his mama. He said, first thing stood out to me is this. He said, if you loved me.
Like you said you did.
Like you said that you did. Now, but I got to go down her street. She couldn't.
No.
She couldn't teach him about protection and that type of thing because she don't know.
But me and you talk about this all the time, though. You can't raise a man.
No.
And women and modern women alone need to start understanding. Y'all talking about how soft these men are, whatever.
Well, you
raised them. Okay?
You raised him.
Stop trying to do it because you can't. And right now we see you failed. And we know all single mother households produce the worst human beings in America. In the world, period.
Males and
females. You produce the worst.
Y'all, the kids is worse.
You can't raise no man.
No, you can't.
There's certain things about being a man that men just need to go through, understand, and learn.
Absolutely correct.
And only another man can teach you.
Another man can teach you.
The world don't care about you when you're a man, and you need to learn it, and you need to learn it early. And if you want to be successful, you need to learn it and learn it early. All that damn coddling ain't gonna help you.
No, and that's pretty much, when you look at that one, the first one right there, and that's pretty much that's what her son was letting her know. Well, Mama, Mama, I'm not mad at you.
I'm not.
But Mama, but you fell short, and there's some things I like the fact
you set me up to fail.
Right, I like the fact that he recognized that, Mama, you fell short, and there's some things that I'm lacking as a young man in this world in order for me to be able to do and operate as a man.
That's facts.
There's some things that now I got to go somewhere else now, and I have to actually learn. So I got to go, Mama, at this point, and I got to go and find a man in order to teach me what I couldn't get from you.
And what you should have did was made sure, like he said, if you loved him, that you provided me with the correct men to make sure I turned out this way.
Absolutely.
Understand.
Yes.
You love him so much.
The birth of a villain story. Like, that's the birth of a villain story. You know how a lot of villains have complex relationships with mommy?
Yes.
And it's like, because I love to hate her, I know that she only did it because she loved me.
Yes.
But if she really loved me, you would have taught me how to.
I despise the Father's Day cards for women on Father's Day. I despise that. And one of my things is, I don't care how much you can't stand that father, sometimes you got to send them with them. Ladies, with single women, single parents, women especially, are you raising your boys to become the men that you hate? And when I say the men that you hate, from boys to men that you hate, how many women out here knowing we good and well can't stand no soft man? And as you look back at the soft man's upbringing, mama still probably folding his clothing.
Folding the clothes. She's doing the clothes.
She's doing the clothing.
Doing the laundry, making the bed, cutting the meat.
Making him a plate when he gets home. Everything that you want to do.
Baby, I know it's late, but I made a plate put on top of the stove for you.
Seriously.
Or
just these rebellious.
Here's the thing that's funny, right? And when you start laughing, right? Because everybody knows she ain't lying. She said they can't stand no soft ass man.
She told the truth.
So this is why it kills me that people be out here trying to push this. You need to be all in your feelings as a young man now, and you need to be vulnerable with these women, bro. You are a man. She a woman. Tell her she wants somebody to be vulnerable with. Tell her to go get a girlfriend.
Because guess what's real?
Talk to one of her homegirls with that.
Because guess what we are.
I'm a man. We don't operate like that. Don't expect me to come in here and be boo-hooing and crying with you.
You ain't gonna want me anyway.
Thank you. What she just said.
So
we know doggone well we don't want no soft ass man.
So you raised me to be that way.
And you knew women didn't like that.
Right. And you are setting me up to fail.
Straight failure. I don't got nothing else coming but failure. I don't got nothing else coming. You a woman, you know y'all don't like that.
That didn't have a daddy hand. It's at a certain point where you need to let that boy be around men.
Facts.
Because he gonna turn into that man that we as women, girl, he a simp. He a punk. Girl, I got all this up. Women, get him around your uncles and them.
I beg your pardon.
Okay.
I beg your pardon.
Raising my son to be a good man so my future daughter-in-law won't have to. Son, what is a period?
It means that girl bleeds every month.
Absolutely correct. And how do you think that makes them feel?
It makes them feel tired and bloated.
Yes, it absolutely does. Good job, son. And what do you think would make them feel better?
Chocolate and a yes day.
Yes, what's a yes day?
It means you gotta say yes to whatever they say.
Ah, up top. Good job, knowledge.
What?
Now go ahead.
All I want to say with that little part of the clip is this, and for everybody, don't miss this. Did you notice the only thing was about how she feels?
Yes, and about how he can do something for a woman. He don't get a damn thing out of none of that advice. And now let me tell you what else I was thinking about just then. She raising him to be the same man that women don't want.
Exactly.
That's a soft ass man.
Don't want it.
And what's crazy, and we don't want y'all to miss this in our little clip of this video. We got another clip coming up. There's a clip where she got the young man in the car and she say some things that we thought he really needed to know as a man. Y'all know that video got like 3,400 likes. But this one right here, with this yes day mess, and you gotta just do all this for this woman. And then I want to know what is her son receiving in return from said woman. Because one thing I ain't doing no more in 2024 and moving forward, I don't want no man to think you're just supposed to be coming out here, keep giving to this woman, and she don't do nothing but take her damn clothes off. No, she need to do something too. Her Valentine's Days need to be good too. She need to come with gifts, and she need to come with her stuff correct too. We ain't taking no shorty end of the stick. Papa tell you, I ain't never dated that way. If she was wet, she gonna spend her money like she want me to spend mine, or I'm gonna get her ass up out of here. 3 strikes, she out, and I ain't talking baseball.
And that's real. But that's how we want, because you know she kept talking to the young man about how it makes her feel, how he can make her feel, how he can make her feel, how he can make her feel.
But what about how when she rude and ornery and everything? I get that's your period, but as your man, that still don't mean I'm your fucking punching bag for you to think you can talk to me crazy, and that's what a lot of women do on their period.
Absolutely.
So you teaching your son to go out here and do all this simp stuff for a woman who ain't even talking to him and treating him the kindness of ways. But everything is about how she feels. You raising a future simp.
And guess what? And she ain't gonna respect it.
Say it again. And she ain't gonna respect it. And we ain't saying don't be nice to your partner.
No, we're not
nothing like that. That ain't what we saying.
She ain't gonna respect it.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
I mean.
A bullshit.
I mean.
Bullshit.
Raising my son to be a good man so my future daughter-in-law won't have to.
This
son,
is
what
part one, y'all.
You need to believe in yourself.
Absolutely. And what is integrity?
You need to do the right thing when nobody's watching.
Absolutely correct. That is so important, right? Because you don't want to show up as 5 different people in front of 5 different
the people, if it's in front of you.
Exactly. And if those 5 people are not in front of you, you still are doing the right thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Perfecto. Last one. Why is it important to be honest?
Oh, that's so easy because the truth always comes out.
How? Easy. Knowledge.
Now, here's what I want people to know. That video right there, she is teaching that young man these are some great qualities to have as a man.
Absolutely.
My problem with this punk ass world is this. That video got 3,400 likes. But the last one where she was teaching him how to be Simp Junior got 100 and some thousand likes. And this is why I don't think women can raise men. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a good guy when your woman on her time of the month, but your woman also got to understand it's her time of the month, and that just don't give you the right to be rude and disrespectful to me. And I'm going to tell you why it don't give you the right, and I'm done with it. You don't go to work and talk to your boss like that. Don't you bring your ass in here and talk to me like that. You go to work on your period and you act right. You do what it takes to keep your job because they can fire you. You don't go in there and you don't just be cussing people out because it's your time of the month.
Right.
You go in there and you know how to act.
That's right.
So when you bring your ass through this door, know how to act. Don't come in here thinking you're going to treat me any kind of way because it's your time of the month. And the only thing she teaching that young man is lay down and roll over because she having her period. That ain't how this works.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And at the end of the day, you know, sum it up real quick is it's just like what we looked at in the first one. I'm going back to the same thing at the end, and that is this. Okay, so you teaching them that. The very last video, you teaching them that. Okay, so you going to teach him how to protect yourself?
She can't teach him nothing other than that. And that's
my point. So a lot of times, see, in her mind, shooting these videos, see, she thinks that she's doing a fantastic job.
She does.
And all that you're really doing is that you crippling the young man.
That's it.
You crippling him. You're not doing a fantastic job because there's so many things, once more and again, as a woman, that you cannot teach him. You know, one of the reasons why you can't teach him is because you've never freaking experienced it.
And you ain't gonna experience. But let's go back to one of our favorite movie scenes, as you just brought that up when you said you crippled him. Because you had me in my feelings then, boy. You was talking. What did my man say in Remember the Titans?
Come on now. Come on.
He said you think you doing a favor by coddling them, but you crippling them. And you crippling them for life. And that's what she don't understand.
That's it.
All you doing is teaching your son how he finna lay down here and get walked on.
That's it.
And modern women ain't no woman that you should put up with anything for.
No.
The modern woman today is not a woman that you don't take none of her shit.
No.
If she ain't got nothing traditional about her, I'm gonna be honest. Pump and dump, you got to go.
That's it.
Because I can't build nothing and do nothing.
No, I can't build and do nothing with you.
But you teaching your son how to be the very man that you unattracted to. And as we close this video, another thing that I noticed. Ma'am, you ain't got no ring on in none of your videos, and I don't see no man.
But notice what she said, though. She said, I'm raising my son.
Oh, that's right.
She did. She raising her son. And this is what she's teaching her son. But I'm going to tell you right now, in close, you can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. But you cannot still teach him how to be a man.
You can't teach him how to operate, how to function, how to protect himself. You can't teach him nothing but these little stupid ass sayings that you're doing on TikTok.
Because as a man, you already know we have to move differently.
Completely different.
And I'm going to say this. And this came out of one of the lines in wrestling. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah, I like that one, Bob. Yeah.